hello to all my wisdom community speakers and guests. How are we today? It is Monday afternoon for me in Sydney, Australia. I've just finished submitting to a film scoring competition called Westwood, The Lost Piano, so that'll be up on YouTube this week. Also, too, I've just hit 200 episodes of the Stephen Shields radio show, and I'd like to thank all my listeners and supporting the podcast as well. Spotify is video casting at the moment, so that is wonderful because it has, allowed me to do video and audio at the same time with the Stephen Shields radio show. So I want to know where you are listening in from on Wisdom, where you're tuning in from. Good evening or good morning or good afternoon to you. This is a wonderful app. It, helps me to have the one-to-one conversations with you. Reaching that, I had a fantastic breathwork workshop on the weekend with StressFit, and wow, it was powerful. It was just got to learn to train the breath. We did, exercises with music as well, and that was an amazing blessing too that we did. And I really thank Oscar Phoenix for the workshop. It was amazing. I love his new studio as well. And wow, I was just, blown away. Really blown away by the quality of it and the music too. And just how powerful it was and how life-changing it was for me. And and the topic for today's room, where fail is out and here's what's in. So we've all failed in life. We may have failed exams in university or college, or we may have failed in business. But there's two things, the greatest entrepreneurs have had fuck-ups in their life, It happens, you're human. We make fuck-ups, we learn from it, and we just think, okay, we're going to be better and better and better. Now, we sometimes, we have been conditioned with us for the fear of failure. Fear of failure, if you know what that is. The fear of failure or the fear of success has been, quite recently been coming up lately. Now, let's just say, you can let fear overcome you, or you can let fear motivate you to keep going, to build yourself up, to, make you a better person. I feel life, I've noticed people who have, seen potential in me, have put fear in my life when I was in school, telling me, "Oh no, you can't be a musician. Nah, it's not going to work out." You know, I'm sure you've come across that too. And I want to know how you have used strategies to overcome those problems of fear of failure, you know. And like, just because, you know, you've failed, all I can say is just keep going. That's all you can do, is just keep going. And that's it. Just keep on going, keep on moving. Keep on, you know, keep on being the best, you know, person that you can be in your life in 2021. Oops, sorry about that. I can edit that out, guys. That will be edited out. That was a random moment. It was. Oh, God. Oh, God. Yeah, so basically, you know, think about it like this. Look at this from your life and your point of view. If you're passionate about your, you know, whatever you do, people have told you no, I don't think you'd ever make it, you're gonna fail, you know, you can just say, fuck that, fuck them, I'm going to do what I want to do, I'm going to keep going and prove those motherfuckers wrong. Many of the great Olympians failed, you know, but they stayed disciplined to win a gold medal. It's that discipline to succeed. It's that discipline to show up, you know, after you've failed time and time and time again. Because I bet you, you know, you've got to be fucking sick and tired of losing all the time. And I get it, I've been there. It's like, you know, our society has programmed us, conditioned us to be a slave to an employer and making them rich working, you know, oh yes, you know, you got to work at a fast food restaurant. You know, no, you can't be an entrepreneur because it's unrealistic. You know, and I just want to get your opinions on failure as well, and what you think, you know, failure means to you. And how has failure motivated you to do better when you failed an exam and then you know, you come back the next semester and boom, you get a higher distinction. You know, sometimes we fail because, you know, we distracted from things, or, you know, we doubting ourselves as well. And so I think to myself, you know, I don't fear failure anymore. I don't fear failure. I don't fear success. I want success. I want to go a long way. And I want to keep going. I want to do the best work that I can do. And I'm here. I show up every week. I put out content on YouTube. I love the podcast as well. 200 episodes in 1 year. That takes persistence, courage, and dedication. And so that's, you know, you look at Einstein. He failed, 10,000 times over and over and over and over again for the light bulb to work, and then one day, boom, that light bulb worked, and that would have been a fucking amazing feeling for Einstein. He would have I bet you he would have celebrated and yay, created electricity, and good on him for that. So those entrepreneurs out there who are building something, do it. Build that next amazing project. Go for it. It's possible. Yeah, so I want to know what your opinions are on failure or failing, and, you know, what's next in your life after failure? Am I saying that right? Failure. I'd rather replace that word with success, not failure. Success. So yeah, there's ways we can bounce back from it. We can let it get to us, or we can, let it make us quit. And, I suppose, can say to failure, get fucked. And that's it. That's all we can do, is get fucked to failure. Tell failure to fuck off. And just laugh at it and just say, I'm going to be better than you. Because the day I become successful, I'll be laughing at you. And that's it. I look back, I was going back, through some of my old episodes on the Stephen Shields radio show. And I look back, there were some that I didn't like. I thought I'd just publish them. Always wanting to make the next podcast better than the next, even YouTube. Make YouTube better as well. And I think, I'm just scrolling through my thumbnails now, and I just think, wow. I put a lot of work into that, and I'm proud of it. And when you're proud of your work, it shows that you are excited to show up and just keep going and keep publishing and keep on doing it and 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 doing it. I mean, all of us entrepreneurs get criticism. We're going to get told that we can't do it. You know what? You can do it. You can do it. Just say to yourself, I can do this. I want this. That's it. When you want it bad enough, somehow, I don't know why, I just can't explain it. Make miracles happen. So have you ever had self-doubt in your life? Did you ever doubt yourself about a particular project? Or, that you thought to yourself, oh, what if I can't do it? Maybe I'll procrastinate on that task. Yeah, I've done that too plenty of times as well. I've doubted myself. It's human. We all have our fear. We all have our bad days. We all... we all have our moments. Someone says something to us and then we feel like shit. But, just because you've had a bad day, it's not the end of the world. All you do is you keep on going. If you can, you just acknowledge it was a bad day. And, accept it. And great. Tomorrow will be better. Tomorrow will be a better day. And self-doubt is, it can hold you back. It can really hold you back. When you think to yourself, this is going to be impossible, or, you feel sometimes you have a lack of confidence. You feel that someone else has said something to you and it affected you. Some days, if you're having depression, but just let that doubt fade away and go and build that project. Go and, I'd say, yeah, go and make your dreams come true. Go and make your dreams come true. I suppose failure can be a motivator as well. Failure can help motivate you to do better the next time, second time through, and that happens. When you've failed over and over again, I suppose, somehow the mind is getting better and better and better. But it's just that repetition of doing it and doing it and doing it and doing it. It's like when I was training to be a classical musician, the amount of fuck-ups and mistakes I had, and a lot of musicians do, even on stage performing, but it was like, well, yeah, you've made your mistake, but don't show your mistakes. Make it musical. I remember I was performing the Aaron Copland Clarinet Concerto for a recital. It was a very hot day in Sydney too. Maybe I didn't hydrate myself properly. I was very confident the week before I played it. Had a good mark. It was the first movement, if you've ever played it. It's very difficult. It's very difficult on your breathing, actually. And I don't know what happened. I just gassed. I tanked out real bad. Man, it was a disaster. It was a disaster. I thought I prepared it well. And I don't know, it was just, fucked up the first movement very bad. I thought it was going to fail, and then I remember I played, I think it was one of Brahms's work, and then I finished it off with one of Weber's Clarinet Concerto, and I got marked down bad, but it happens. Sometimes we have disasters as humans, and we just get back up and we learn from it. When you're under pressure sometimes, and you're under the deadlines, and sometimes, I don't know, could have lost concentration, or mind gets distracted. But yeah, I don't know what happened. I just kept going, and that failure does happen, even to the best of the best. We do all have disasters. We all have disasters. I think if you've put, you put too much pressure on yourself too, it shows up, and it can make life harder for yourself. When you put so much high expectations, and then things don't work out. But I guess failure is a learning experience. Sometimes we need to learn the hard way with failure. But I want to know what your thoughts on failure is, and how many times you've failed and you've gotten back up, and you've just kept getting back up over and over and over again. By the time you just said, this is it, I've done it, I've succeeded, I've passed. And it's very, very rewarding, actually, when you have achieved that pass. Yeah, it's fantastic, You just feel like you're you feel like you've just this sense of weight has just gotten off your back. And yeah, it's wonderful. It really is wonderful. And finding your purpose in your life takes time. It's something that shouldn't be rushed or shouldn't be taken for granted too. I've had to learn to be thankful for the good in my life and not take things for granted like I used to when I was younger. And being thankful for what I have already. Because when you're thankful for what you have, you start things open up in a new way for you. It took me years to realize this, to have gratitude, to be thankful for what I have. When you're thankful for what you have, people see that in you. And people notice that, they notice the changes in you. They notice a difference in your life. They can feel it. They can feel your energy. It's the topic of gratitude. And gratitude is, just saying thank you. Whether it's a charity donation, whether it's someone helping you out, and you say thank you to the universe as well. It makes a difference for you. I'd like to know your opinion on gratitude, and if you'd like to come on stage and, share your opinion about gratitude, this would be amazing. This would, I'd love to hear your story about gratitude and what you're thankful for. Because gratitude is something we're not taught in school. I wasn't. You're taught in school, you're a failure or you pass. You pass or you fail. You pass, yes. If you get these marks, this and this mark, you're going to go to the top university in Australia. Apparently it's Sydney Uni, but there's been plenty of bright students who've gone to other universities and then registered for Sydney Uni. Great. It's just a name on a piece of paper. A uni degree doesn't change who I am. But, it's just, discipline, because I suppose if you practice gratitude on a regular basis, practice discipline on a regular basis, practice, just being kind to yourself, even it helps in your business life as well. It helps you think better. It helps you make clearer decisions business-wise. It helps you stay disciplined. It helps you, keep on going when the storm's there. But after the storm hits, and then you've you show that you appreciate what you have. Life opens up in different ways for everyone, and everyone's journey is different as entrepreneurs. All you can do is, as I've said before, is just keep going, and once you've solved someone's problem, word goes around very quick, and then people start referring you for your services, and things open up. Just keep on going. It's like Henry Ford and Albert Einstein failed and failed and failed over and over and over and over and over again, and I bet you there was a lot of frustration, a lot, probably pissed off a lot. That happens, I get it. But there's always just that something there, when you are passionate about your product, about your service, about your, your mission, your purpose. I guess opportunities just come. It takes all it is. It takes that one yes. That one yes. And then boom, you're in, and wow. The work's paid off. So I want to know your story, guys. If you're listening in, this is. I hope you're enjoying the talk on wisdom today. Or if you want to join the conversation, feel free to jump on stage and share your thoughts on failure, share your thoughts and your opinion on failure. And, you're just, we're human at the end of the day. And all you can do is just do your best work. You did your best. You tried your best. You kept getting up. And then you kept going, and then you got there in the end, and wow, you deserve to reward yourself. And you just say, wow, I've done it. It's like you look at these, the Tour de France bike race. That's a bloody hard race to do. That is hard. I bet you a lot of the top cyclists failed, and it can happen for a lot of reasons, and don't judge people. I feel society just judges people on failure. Some people are just under so much pressure, and then when you're not thinking clearly, your mind's distracted somehow. That's what happens. Things are going on in your life. Your head's not in it. Your head's got to be in it, guys. Your mind's got to be in it. You've got to, be in the moment. It's like meditation. You've got to keep going. You've got to, if the mind's distracted, you bring it back to the present moment. But sometimes, if you're failing, fucking hell, I can't even say it properly today. If you're failing and you're not learning from it, then something's wrong. Then I'd be worried. Because failure is supposed to teach us a lesson, and if we're not learning anything from that lesson, that's not good. That is not good. And don't beat yourself up. Don't get too hard on yourself. When you get that next shot, boom, and you have the confidence you're going to do it, you will do it. You will pass. You will succeed. I suppose when you're driven by drive in your life, and you have the drive, I was watching a Megadeth documentary. Dave Mustaine, who played in Metallica, very talented guitarist and musician. I love Megadeth's work. I'd love to see Megadeth if they end up touring Australia one day. I'd hope so. I'd definitely go. Anyway, after getting kicked out of Metallica, he could have just said, fuck this, I'm going to go and get a job. But no, he decided to form Megadeth and get back at them. And in my opinion, honest opinion, Megadeth is better than Metallica. Dave Mustaine is very talented. So it goes to show he's a very clever entrepreneur, musician, songwriter. But he just kept going, and kept going. And that's what drive is. That's what the drive to succeed is in life. You got to find your passion as well. And when you find your passion and you find your it only takes one yes to become successful. And that's all it is. It just takes one yes. Yeah, so if there's anyone listening in the audience or who's just stopped by and wants to introduce themselves and get on stage, let me know. Because this is Wisdom and it's awesome. There's app on Wisdom. But yeah, this is what I like about Wisdom. It's more one-to-one conversation, and yeah, it's really good. I like it. I like Wisdom a lot. Matter of fact, I like it better than Clubhouse. Yeah, Clubhouse, I don't know, if there's a room that's related to what I'm interested in, like music or YouTube, I'll go, I'll listen in. But I prefer to, have one-to-one conversations, like a radio. It just feels like a radio, like the old days of radio. Well, my show would be like radio/podcast, or you'd call it a radio show. But, yeah. Who knows? I think, nothing comes overnight, and, you've got to find the patience, you've got to have that drive inside of you. And I hope anyone who's listening is inspired by, my show, the Stephen Shields radio show. Guys, I've got music on Bandcamp as well. If you'd like to purchase my music, just type in Stephen Shields on Bandcamp. The links for Bandcamp will be in the podcast description. So if you subscribe to the Stephen Shields radio show, this will be on your podcast app, Spotify or Apple Podcasts. My show's on Stitcher now, which is good. If you turn on your notifications, you get new episodes every Friday at 6 p.m. Sydney, Australia time. Also, guys, if you want watch time, views, and, increase your subscribers on YouTube, Morningfame is what's helped me grow my channel. I highly recommend it for smaller channels starting out, because the tutorials is amazing, and Morningfame explains the YouTube algorithm in a simple way. And yeah, it's been a godsend for me. So I highly recommend that product too, as well. Also too, if you subscribe to my YouTube channel, if you're listening in on Wisdom Now, links in the podcast description. Subscribe. Also, leave any comments. Feedback is wonderful. Called Shields Productions. You get new videos every Friday at 6 p.m. Sydney, Australia time. And yeah, it's wonderful as well. Also, too, on Spotify, you can watch the Stephen Shields radio show as video cast now. So my shows are available on video on Spotify. I've done some video. They'll still be on YouTube as well, if that's where you want to watch it. They'll be going on Spotify as well, because Anchor allows me now to upload video casts, which is awesome. Because I am awesome. So just because you've failed in, whatever you've done, business, whatever, I just look at it as a learning experience for me. And I just see it, well, I'm going to do better next time. And that's all you can do. Is just do better next time. And that's it. Look at the many great startups that failed and just kept going and going and going. And that's it. And if you've got a story to share about failure and you'd like to share it, just come on stage and it'll be wonderful. In how people can learn from your journey and how you can inspire other people to just keep going. There's things that I don't let affect me anymore. Society conditioning me, telling me what I can and can't do, what I should be doing as well. I don't let them tell me that. I tell myself that I want to be the best podcaster in this business. I want to solve people's problems with my music. I want to inspire people to compose music and read music as well with Shields Productions. I want to inspire people who, are living with autism like myself, mild depression, anxiety. To go out there and basically just go and start your dream and, build your company and go and do it. And that's it. Don't let people say, no, you can't. Because they were the ones who failed before you and they have the fear in their life. All you do is you go out there and you just keep going. And you keep going, and you keep going, and you keep going, and you keep going. No matter how many times you're going to get knocked on your back, You keep getting up and you just keep at it. It's like, learning a musical instrument. In the beginning, it takes time, man. It's not an overnight thing. Nothing comes overnight. I've had to learn that the hard way. I've probably spoken about this before, but I do like speaking about patience too. Being patient, I guess patience is a virtue, if you've ever heard of that saying. Patience is a virtue. And it is. Patience is a virtue. So all you can do is just keep at it. And keep building your business. And keep on, just fuck the critics, fuck them. You're better than the critics out there. You know. And this is what I like about entrepreneurship, is getting to be my own boss is awesome. I can go and work on the beach. I can work where I want, in a cafe, anywhere. There's trial and error as well. I've had a lot of trial and error. And, trial and error is what keeps you going. Yeah, so this is a good little episode today on wisdom as well. I try to do my best, when I'm talking, doing a solo podcast as well. And if there's anyone listening who'd like to join in, feel free to do so as well, because this would be great. I'd like to hear your, opinion on failure too. Because I enjoy doing these episodes, these solo podcasts as well. And I really do. Talking on a audio app, it's amazing the how many people I can talk to from all across the world. Sometimes we don't meet our deadlines as well. Sometimes we, we don't get there. Olympians who are expected to break world records all the time fail because media just hypes them up so much and then puts all this amount of pressure, and it's overwhelming and it sucks when all society is expecting you to do is, break every world record all the time, win every match. You got to get a high distinction on every test in university. And then, if you get a, credit, you failed. I don't know, if there's been some parents out there that, brought their kids up very strict that everything you had to have high distinctions all the time, and, if didn't achieve it, they, were too hard on them. And, when you're just too hard on yourself, it's not fun. Life becomes a drag. It just gets harder and harder and harder. And that's it. It just becomes harder. You find your own purpose. You go after what you want. And that's it. And that's it. And you go and achieve what you were desired to achieve, what you were born on this earth for, because like I said before, we're only going to live once. We only live on this earth once, guys. So do as much as you can. Before we leave this planet. And that's it. I am into discipline as well, and staying disciplined in my work. Discipline is good, but not being that hard discipline, military discipline is not good. So what does fail mean? I'm in the Cambridge Dictionary online, and I'll read to you what fail means. To not succeed in what you are trying to achieve or are expected to do. She moved to London in the hope of finding work as a model, but failed. This method of growing tomatoes never fails. He failed in his attempt to break the record. She failed to reach the Wimbledon final this year. The reluctance of either side to compromise means that the talks are doomed to will certainly fail. So those are some examples of failure. To be unsuccessful, or to judge that someone has been unsuccessful in a test or exam. So that's the meaning. That's from the Cambridge English Dictionary online. That's a peer-reviewed dictionary, not Wikipedia. Don't trust Wikipedia. Anyone can write stuff on Wikipedia. Anyone can. That's why. You've got to be careful on what you read up about online and on the internet as well. But that's what it is. So what's next for you in your life? if you failed your exam, what do you see for yourself? Do you see this as a motivation? Do you see this as something that you can bounce back from and you can learn from? Do you see this as, oh, I'm going to quit, I give up, fuck this? There's two things we can take out from fail. Take the easy road, or that we can just say, fuck it, I'm going to keep going, and I'm going to get what I fucking want. So when I climb that mountain, or I earn that trophy, or that I'm building my business, if there's any entrepreneurs out there, you just think, wow, I just kept going. I kept consistent. I kept persisting at this. Yeah, it's really rewarding. Yeah, so if there's anyone in the audience who'd like to come on stage and share your opinion about failing as well, let me know. Just tap on the ask us to join, or where you can join and you can join in, or if you're just listening in, that's fine, because it's good to have different opinions as well. And when you find your purpose in your life and you fulfill your destiny, you know where you're going, is all I can say. Life is, everyone's going to live life different. Everyone's put on this planet to do things to hopefully create positive impact in the world. I'm always looking at improving and getting better and better and better every time I try out new things too, or like today I just prepared a music composition for a film scoring competition. And I feel I did my best work. It's a piano piece. It'll be up on Friday on YouTube as well. And I felt I felt I did what I could. I really did. I felt I did everything that I could do. And if you've done everything you could do, and once you start feeling proud of your work, and you're not comparing yourself to other people, that's something I've had to learn to do. Is stop comparing myself to other people's achievements and success, because that's when jealousy gets in the way, and jealousy can ruin your life. You did the best you could. You showed up. You put the work in. If you felt you did the best you could, you be proud of yourself. And you say thank you. For everything that I have done. thank you for, universe or whoever you believe in, that I've worked my ass off. I have stuck it out, and I've made it to the top after all the failures, the 10,000 hours of practice. Yeah, 10,000 hours of practice is a lot of practice. A lot of practice. So there's no quick fix to anything in life. Sometimes we're not suited for things, and that's fine. I wasn't suited for jazz, to be a jazz musician, and that's okay. If you're not suited for it, that's fine. You tried it out, you gave it a go, wasn't for you, great. And that's it. You had to go. You had the balls, you had the courage to get up and just go for it. Try it. And that's it. That's all you can do. I've been watching, I'm very fascinated with space, actually, and NASA and SpaceX and the Russian and the European Space Agency and engineering, about all the failures they have, and then, 4 years later, they get it, they've solved the problem. Wow. So that's what failure is. You just keep on going. You don't stop until you get what you want. And that's it. You just keep at it and at it and at it and at it and at it. You find your life's destiny. You put the work in, you get the results. You get out what you put in. That's my number one tip. You get out what you put in. And that's it. Because when you find the time every day to show up and practice and discipline yourself, your body just automatically does it. You keep on. You keep on doing it and 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 doing it. But yeah, this is a great show today. I want to say thank you for everyone who stopped by or who's just listened in on Wisdom. Don't forget, you can purchase my music on Bandcamp, Stephen Shields. Just go to Bandcamp, type in Stephen Shields. I'll leave the links in the podcast description as well. Please like, share, and subscribe to my podcast, The Stephen Shields Radio Show, as well. New episodes are available every Friday at 6 p.m. Sydney, Australia time. And, if you subscribe, you get notifications. Also, subscribe to my YouTube channel. Leave comments. Leave any feedback in the comments section. It really helps improve the channel as well. Thank you to Morningfame as well if you want search engine optimization and watch time on YouTube. And you need help going viral. I'll leave a link in the description for Morningfame to it'll help you research your keywords for your next video. I'm Stephen Shields from the Stephen Shields Radio Show. Goodbye and peace out.